today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready. Turbo three, kick. Out.
Tua now on first down. Well, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at the 41-yard line. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got this to Pickens. Give him 30 yards there.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. It's brought in by Harris. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then,
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
a dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. Now Pickett on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Keanu Benton, the second-round pick, there on the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this one to Galladay. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. It's Myers again with another catch. He's into space past the 25. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And down he'll go at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Pickens is there on the crossing route. It's a gain of 34. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Pickett changing the play. They'll look to throw again. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Miles Boykin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Still going inside the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line. On first down, Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
Both teams making their final adjustments before we get started. Once again, and for the call of the second half, let's send you back out to Allegiant Stadium and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Off play action. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Pickett going to move his guys around.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Pickett to throw on first down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
He finds Mayer here. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The open man here, Renfro. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down, they're going for it. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do.
And that's caught inside the 30. Through the middle of the field. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 57 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And then where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Tua. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trey Norwood. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Pickett now on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Pickett. Flushed out right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Pickett looking to change things up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick down the right sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Tua. Gets this to Myers. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Throwing Tua.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Under 90 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua.
He'll buy some time right.
Tua hit, and the ball is out.
But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Tua.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together,
everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Steelers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, not about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Star boy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn